Hi everybody, it's Tom from FindTheBestCarPrice.com. Today we're going to take a look at this iridescent pearl tri-coat with jet black and mocha interior 2022 Chevrolet Suburban. This is the high country trim level we're going to be looking at today. So obviously with a price of $87,825, you might say, well, what exactly do I get if I'm going to pay that price? We'll take a quick look into the interior at this jet black and mocha interior. I must say, a very well done interior, very comfortable and very spacious. But let's take a quick look around the vehicle. And you do get what's called the Safe Shield paint protection to protect this iridescent pearl tri-coat color that's on the vehicle. Obviously, it doesn't matter what color it is, but in this case, that's the color. So what exactly is that? Well, it's something that's similar to waxing the vehicle, but it actually stays on and basically maintains protection of the paint. It's supposed to last for 5 years, according to Chevrolet. And as we work our way around here, obviously you can see the high country badge right there. LED headlights, LED daytime running lights. You're gonna have LED tail lights on the rear as well. A very tastefully done front end. Here's what your remote is going to look like for the 2022 model year. Lock, unlock, remote start. You can open that rear lift gate as well. And then some other features there, you probably already know what everything is without me having to tell you. And the turn signal indicators are built into the side view mirrors. Let's say that correctly. And if you hit the button right here, what's gonna happen? Those mirrors are gonna fold in. So it's nice to know that that option is there. And just an overall nice looking vehicle. Let's open up this rear cargo area and talk about what towing and cargo numbers are. But before we talk about towing and cargo, let's talk about these power side steps and another very nice feature that is here. You can't see it right now, but there is actually lighting underneath these steps to help illuminate this area of the vehicle at night. A very nice feature. Obviously, there's going to go back in when you close the doors. Notice there is a nice delay there from when they come down or when they go back up, so that they stay in place long enough in case anybody needs to hop in real quick or hop back out. Okay, when it comes to using the hands-free liftgate right here, if it was dark enough out here, you'd be able to see the Chevrolet logo projected down here. Kind of hard to see on this kind of overcast but bright enough day. You can raise and or lower and or raise, I should say, these rear seats. We're going to put those down and get them out of the way. And then you can also lower only the rear seats or the middle row seats from this area. And the reason I say that is because you'll have to manually put the middle row seats back up. But these rear seats you can put back up with the buttons right here. Now there is a trick to this. Watch this. If I let go of it, the seat stops. So you have to hold your finger on there until the seat is all the way up, just so you know. And as we take a look at some of the underfloor storage right here, what about towing capacity? With the 6.2 liter V8 that is under the hood, you're looking at upwards or a maximum of 7,900 pounds. What is under that hood? Let's open it and take a look. Here under the hood is the 6.2 liter V8 that puts out 420 horsepower, 460 pounds-feet of torque, mated to a 10-speed automatic transmission. And I know right now, as of the time when I'm filming this video, with skyrocketing gas prices, again, no more tongue twisters, right? What are the MPGs on this model? 14 miles per gallon city estimated, 20 on the highway, 16 combined. And here's an interesting thing. The 6.2 liter V8 under the hood of this Suburban High Country is supposed to use 6.2 gallons of gas per every 100 miles driven. Taking a look into the interior through the rear door, you can see the upper and the lower door bins right there. And I'll tell you what, this is a very tastefully done interior. Very soft on the armrest right there. I like the fact that it has some give to it. It's not hard as a rock like some vehicles have. This one does not. And then we'll take a quick look at the panoramic sunroof also. And I want to show you here, you can adjust these middle row seats back and forth to give the rear seat passengers quite a bit of leg room, as you can see right there. And you'll do that with this lever right here. Now, this one right here that says ×2, well, let's go ahead and hit it one time, And then we're going to hit it a second time. Let's see if I can get it to work. Come on, there we go. And you really don't have to do anything. You can also do that with this release right here. And there is one more way to do that also. But I wanted to show you how everything works here as far as the track goes that everything is on. We're going to have the High Country logo right now. I don't know how good that's going to show up on camera just because of the glare out here today. But there is a reasonable amount of leg space, especially when these seats are moved forward some. But the cool thing about it is that, as you can see, I've got that seat, like I said, all the way back. So let's just move over here and we'll show you what's here as far as leg space goes. I'm 5'10". Now, I would probably want one leg like this, or just have to sit here or call shotgun in the front. Obviously, you're going to have also a few cup holders back here, one on each side, I should say. And then, what exactly is that button for right there? Well, you have one over here on the left side as well. So let's see if I can get back far enough to show you. We're going to hit that button one time, and that's what happens. If you hit it a second time, it gets the seat completely out of the way. And just to give fair time to the middle row seats, you can see the map pockets on the rear of the two front seats. There are cup holders on the rear of the console and the controls for the air conditioning here in the rear. And these two seats right here are also going to be heated only. Got the USB ports down there as well. I am surprised that maybe we're not seeing, for the price point of what you pay for this model, heated and ventilated. You would think for almost $89,000 or $88,000 that you would see that, right? And we'll take a quick look at the larger door bins. They're going to be on these front doors, both driver and passenger side here. Obviously the glove box there. We'll take a quick look inside just in case you're wondering. And one thing I am a little bit surprised here, you do have power seats for the driver and passenger, but you have the High Country logo here in the headrests. It wouldn't be that much harder to go ahead and have it in the other four headrests also. Tell me what you think about that down in the comments section. And we'll take a quick look here in through the driver's side door, and you'll notice that there's not much different here than we saw on the passenger side, although you do have two settings for seat memory, all the controls for the power side view mirrors, and then everything right here for controlling some of the functionality for safety features as far as lane keep assist and all that kind of stuff. Your heads-up display, fully adjustable. We'll take a look at that in just a second. And the power parking brake, you can change modes right here and control the headlights or all the lights around the vehicle. And right here is where you're going to control this power adjustable tilt and telescopically adjustable steering wheel. By the way, what are the driving modes that you have here? So we're going to take a look at what we have. As you can see, everything that I'm going through right there, you've got sport, you've got normal. Let's keep going here. You've got your tow haul mode. And we'll take a quick look at the graphics here. Great looking graphics, not only on the instrument cluster, but also there on the infotainment screen. I hope you're getting a good shot of both. Kind of hard to do that sometime with these GoPros. And then we'll go ahead and start everything up, and you can see what comes up there also. A very modern looking instrument cluster. I don't think anybody's gonna be saying that these look antiquated anymore. That is for sure. Great looking dashboard, steering wheel mounted controls. Another one of those great features you have is going to be adaptive cruise control found right there. You can also control the radio volume and change stations on the rear of the steering wheel. Kind of hard to show from this angle. And here's what you have on the right hand side. And then when it comes to the rear view mirror, well, you do have the camera option. If you want to use that, you can turn that off also or leave it on. That is adjustable as far as the position, and you can brighten or dim that. And here on the upper console, here's something interesting. If you go to use that hands-free function for the rear liftgate and it doesn't work, well, it could be because this is set to off. That's where it is right now. You can also set it to open 3/4 of the way or all the way, and you push the button here to open that rear liftgate. Just so you know, that's always where I start if I have trouble back there. Something that gets mixed reactions, the push button shifter. Tell me what you think about that. Obviously, that debuted for the 2021 models. Very interesting. And if you're wondering about that L down there, that's actually for towing features or towing capabilities. if you're going to tow something. Also, a very nice looking infotainment screen here. We're not going to go through every single little bit of this, but just so that I can show you what's here. And I can't show you everything on here. As you can see right there, we got that message right there. So we're not going to push anything and hit that. I'm just going to leave it as is, but you can see the size of the navigation right there. Takes up a nice portion of the screen, so that's going to be good. And then one thing you might not have, or might have wondered about, is up here there's no sunglass holder. Well, where exactly is that? It's down here. That's what this little compartment is intended for, although I guess you could use it for a variety of things, but that is for your glasses. In fact, you don't have to go into reverse to see the cameras. There was a time when you had to do that to be able to see the camera views around the vehicle, or maybe one view in some cases in the past, obviously, and still that way with some vehicles. But as you can see, you've got that 360-degree view right here, and we'll just run through the different views. There are multiple cameras all around this vehicle, and while these are very large vehicles, well, to be honest with you, it's so easy to get used to using everything here and get used to parking, get used to the size, because of the fact that you have all those cameras. I showed you how to adjust the heads-up display. Well, here's how you actually see it in action. I'm going to show you what it looks like down there. So you can change quite a few things as far as what you're looking at. You can also change the brightness, so you can dim that out if you need to, but I like to keep that as bright as possible. Very, very nice heads-up display from Chevrolet. There is the button for the hazard lights, and then our climate control features and functionality, everything for the radio from this area. And if for some reason you're having trouble getting back home on that infotainment screen, well, you can just push this button right here, and there you go. And then heated and ventilated seats, you can control everything there. There is some connectivity down here with USB and 12 volt, and also the wireless charging pad right here, right by, or in front of the cup holders. Now you might say to yourself, I wish this model had 2 wireless charging pads. Well, at the moment it doesn't, but you can order an aftermarket wireless charger that goes right here. Your phone will fit right in there. That way you can charge more than one phone or just have it sitting there. There is a 12 volt power outlet that fits into, and a very nice deep console. A little more connectivity right here, but one thing that I'm kind of curious about is why the light for the interior of the console is not right here. It's right up here. Now, maybe that does a better job than I might think, but from right there, it just seems like it's not going to shine enough light down in there, but who knows. Kind of hard to see since we don't have a dark day today. So tell me down in the comments what you think about this 2022 Chevrolet Suburban High Country. And what do you think about the price? Do you get what you pay for? I'm curious to get your feedback. To learn more about the model in today's video, visit the link in the description for a detailed comparison between trims and pricing for the vehicle we featured, or any vehicle you may be interested in. These pages feature information such as our recommended trim level based on price, value, and features. Thank you for taking the time to watch today's video. We look forward to seeing you next time.